Lynch, not the result we wanted on Saturday up in Aberdeen, was it?
No, no, close game. We were just unfortunately on the wrong end of the scoreline.
So what was your take on the game? I felt we did create a number of chances, but a few individual errors probably cost us.
I thought the game was pretty even. I think the big difference was Aberdeen made us work really hard for our goals, and we kind of gifted Aberdeen theirs. First period, we were under the cosh a little bit for the first 10 or 12 minutes. But then we slowly sort of came into the game ourselves and created some chances before the end of the first period. 0-0 at the end of the first period. I think they outshot us 19-10, which was probably a fair reflection on how the period went. Second period, from the balance of play perspective, probably role reversal. I think we outshot them about 18-10, 17-10, something like that. I thought 5-on-5, I thought for large portions of the period, I thought we were the better team. Like I say, just little individual mistakes cost us at the wrong times, and giving them opportunities to score and take momentum off us was difficult to take. Every time we scored to equalise, we conceded a minute and a half after, which again, difficult one to take, especially the way we conceded with just two or three sort of individual errors. And then third period was pretty even period, 1-1. We pulled the goalie with a minute and a half to go, but we just couldn't get that equaliser.
And two of the goals as well, short-handed goals. That must be frustrating as a coach, isn't
it? Yeah, especially when you're looking to try and score yourself on the power play. Like I say, just a couple of little breakdowns and little mistakes that we need to tighten up on going forward. But yeah, it's never nice to lose a short-handed goal in a game. Forget two.
So we need to quickly put this behind us, Lynch. We've got another two massive games this weekend. And if we look at it, it wasn't the end of the world on Saturday because we're still right in the mix, aren't we?
Yeah, absolutely. It's not the end of the world at all. We lost a game. Any team that thinks they're going to go through a season without doing so are living in a different world. And it was a close game. It was an even game. It was two of the top teams in the league going at it. I think over the course of the 60 minutes, the game was pretty even. So we're not disheartened. We're not, oh no, what we're going to do for the rest of the season. We lost the game. Big deal. Move on. Two games this weekend. Two tough games, Tigers and Kirkcaldy. We know what we have to do. We know how they're going to play, especially Kirkcaldy. We've played them 4 or 5 times already this year. So, listen, it's not the end of the world. It's a setback, but life goes on.
And Saturday, it's the Tigers that come to Murrayfield, and it's a team we've not came across yet this season. What do you expect for them?
Same as last year, basically. They've got pretty much the same team, with maybe one or two extra guys. We know that on any given night they can beat anybody, and we have to be ready. They proved that in Murrayfield here last season when they turned us over towards the end of the season. So yeah, we can't expect to have an easy night. So we need to be ready for that. And then Sunday in Kirkcaldy, like I say, we've played them plenty of times this year already. We know where their strengths lie. We know where their weaknesses lie, and it's a case of playing against the weaknesses and combating the strengths that they've got. And if we play the way we're capable of playing, then we should be fine.
So it's vital we get the maximum points this weekend, isn't it? And that it'll put a dent into the Kestrels. Plus, that's one of your games that we've got in hand onto the links, isn't it?
Yeah, listen, it's important you win every game. The league seems to be shaping up similar to the way it did last year. Everyone can beat everybody. The Comets beat the Kestrels last weekend. Paisley have won a couple of big games, by a big margin. They've lost a couple of big games by a big margin as well. We've dropped a couple of points here and there. Aberdeen have lost 2 already this year as well. It seems to be a similar scenario as to what we had last year. So we've got to realise that we can't take nights off. We've got to realise that we can't just play for 17 or 18 minutes of a period. We've got to play a full 20 minutes 3 times during the course of a game. Really similar to last year. I can see the league playing out pretty much the same way, where if you take a night off, you're going to get punished.
And then after the game this Saturday, we have our Skate with the Caps event. It was a great success last year, a great opportunity for the fans to meet the players. That's something we'll be looking forward to this Saturday, isn't it?
Yeah, the players seem to really enjoy it last year as well. It's always great to interact with the fans, especially the young ones. You get out nice with them, and signing some autographs, they're helping some people around the ice and things like that. I remember the ice pad was packed at the end of the game last year when we did it last year, and I'm sure it will be the same again. It was also, I think when we did it last year, we had a really big crowd in the building as well. So yeah, looking forward to a good night.
Oh, well, listen, all the best for the weekend, and only a week to go, and you get rid of that dash.
Thank you.
Ross, it's the first time we've caught up with you on Caps TV this season. Unfortunately, on Saturday, a tough loss up in Aberdeen. What was your view on the game?
It was a tough game. I personally thought the game, spells of the game, we played well, and I thought the outcome could have went either way. But obviously on the night it wasn't to be. But I thought we were good at times, but it was one of the teams you can't make mistakes. They'll pounce on other opportunities. So it's how it is. But hopefully we'll catch them the next time we play them.
There's a couple of probably bad errors, a couple of short-handed goals we lost. But we did make chances though, didn't we? And as you're saying there, it could have been totally different.
I definitely I could have went either way if we'd capitalised on their mistakes more and we nulled out the mistakes that we made. Then it could have went our way. But we can't afford to be losing goals in the power play. So that's obviously where it kind of went wrong as well on Saturday.
And Aberdeen, they're a big physical team, and obviously playing in that smaller rink. How hard is it to play against them up there?
Yeah, you've got to think a bit quicker, so you're not getting hit every time you're on the ice. But they've got a few big boys that'll obviously hit you if you've got your head down. So you've got to be alert when you're playing them. And obviously because it's a smaller ice pad as well, so you've got to make your decisions a bit quicker. But yeah, it's they're a hard team to play against. We knew that when we were going there.
But, the game's done and dusted now, Ross. We need to look ahead to this weekend. We play the Tigers here on Saturday night and then over to Kirkcaldy on Sunday. We need to take 4 points this weekend, don't we?
Definitely. As every weekend, we're aiming to get the highest points we can. But it would be good to get the 4 points this weekend and then start climbing the ladder again. Show the teams that are capable of beating them.
And we'll see the Tigers for the first time this season. And it feels like we play the Kestrels every second week. But Kirkcaldy's a hard place to go, but we have won over there already this year, and we have previously.
You're spot on, mate. You're spot on. It does feel like we're there every week. But no, that's going to be a tough game as well. So is a Saturday. All we can do is go out and play our best and know what we're capable of doing. If we know those mistakes that were made on Saturday, we should be fine. 5 on 5 we're a brilliant team, so no reason we can't win.
And on Saturday night after the Tigers game, we've got the skate with the Caps, a chance for the fans to meet the players on the ice after the game. How important is that for the players to have the interaction with the fans?
It's brilliant because it's the only chance to give something back to the fans. They're making the games here. The atmosphere is brilliant to play in, and they're the reason that we win games, and we're doing it for them. So it's good to be able to give something back.
And just finally, Ross, the team that have been doing Movember, you're a blonde-haired kind of guy. Did I see anything on the top lip there?
We'll catch that next year, I think.
No more, Ross. Well, listen, all the best for the weekend, pal.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.